Good morning, all. Are we all happy to be here?
Yes.
Do you know the reason why we are here this morning? How many of you know the reason why we are here this morning? Okay, it's all right. It's as if majority did not know the reason why we are here, isn't it?
Yes.
So I'm going to tell you the reason why we are here this morning. Now, we have a project reach out to 150 schools. What? Project reach out to 150 schools. Royal Destiny is just one of the 150 schools that this organization is going to reach out to. Do you understand? Now, we say reach out to 150 schools. To do what? Number one, to create awareness. To create what?
Awareness.
Awareness about what? You say after me. Cultism,
Cultism.
ritual abuse,
Ritual abuse.
drug abuse,
Drug abuse.
drug addiction,
Drug addiction.
thuggery,
Robbery.
violence,
Violence.
rape,
Rape.
indecency, and lots more. So they are here to tell us about how we can guide ourselves against all these things that we have mentioned. And that is why they have the vision to reach out to how many schools? 150 schools. Okay, so you are going to give them your undivided attention now as I invite Mr. Emmanuel to the program. Can you please clap your hands together for Mr. Emmanuel?
Experience is the best teacher. It is only in the good aspect of life. The bad aspect of life has a diverse effect.
I hope you all have your right mind.
Now, if you know, most of us watch movies or either on YouTube or in your dishes at home. You see that when you encounter a cultist that was killed in that movie, because I know maybe you have not seen it live where it happened. That dead cultist, will he live to share his experience? Will anybody learn from that experience? So today you're going to be hearing live testimony. Mr. Manuel that will be coming up here was a victim of cultism. He was a cultist. And it's not all cultists that has opportunity to come out, denounce and their life. He wasn't just telling you, our youth want to catch the money in Big Ghana must go. But no, you need to get the money in the right way. It's not when you leave the 4 walls of the Royal Destiny International School, you go and mingle with other boys from the environment. And they are telling you things that you're not meant to know because that was the influence those boys have. The least among them was 16 years. So tell me what a 16-year-old boy had the mind to kill a girl that is supposed to be his sister just to make money. That's ritual abuse. Please, you need to say no with everything. And for our ladies, imagine 15 years, she has boyfriend, and they are telling her, come and follow me, let's go. They escort me, and she was following. 15 years, I don't know. What does she want? Now, she's nowhere to testify. You need to say no to some life that is not meant for you. Because that girl, believe me, might be coming from a school that she has the right information. She was trained. But because she has a wrong association, she's wasted. So you need to watch out who do you associate with outside your school, in your house. What do you watch? This year, there's a movie that came out, Selena Tested. And everyone, yes, they're shouting here because I know you watched it. You pick your mom's phone, you log into YouTube and you're watching Selena Tested. And you come out and you hit your chest, Selena Tested. Did you go to that place where Selena was tested? Did they give you the same charms they gave to Selena? So these are the things you need to guide. Because it is through this means that most of you have started going to look out for a way. This guy at the age of 18 is driving GLK, so let me go for it. When you are not yet a graduate, the one your parents are providing is not enough. So you need to please be contented with what your parents are providing for you now. By the time most of you sitting down here become the doctors, lawyers, or whatever thing you want to become, even businessmen and women, you make money. You can build schools tomorrow. You build hospitals. People will come for you and money will begin to pursue you. Are you hearing me? So say no to ritual abuse. You need to say no with capital letter. No! Now come to where we talk about this thuggery. That cultism leads to thuggery. Bad life leads to thuggery. When he comes up, he will tell you if actually he enjoyed the life of a cultist. Are you hearing me? Because a boy that has nothing to offer will stop sitting to talk to you on the way. Why? Because you are already telling them I'm available. Yes, that's the language. That's what you are communicating to them. I'm available. And anyone that you, by the time you are behaving like a big girl because you came from a wealthy home or a very cultured home, you are behaving like a bigger person. The next thing they will not start planning is rape. Is rape. We have an encounter in Umahia where a JS3 student who is always not talking to some of the boys in the street, one of the evenings they sent her an errand. They caught her, pushed her into keke, carried her. 4 of them raped her. She came home. The sad news about it that she later died. Why? Because by the time they carried her to the hospital, the doctor confirmed that her womb was damaged and her mom was crying. The next morning, this girl picked up rope and committed suicide. Why? The since they say that her womb is damaged, she has nothing to offer. JS3, just highest 15 years. It's pathetic. So please, time will fail us because we have only 30 minutes. I would like you to hear his life testimony because, see, even in my school, it is rare that you see number one of a cult to denounce. Throughout my school years, they will come after you and they will make sure they give you, they will shut you down. You will die. But he is graced. You know about grace? The grace of God was upon him as the number one of blackers. He didn't denounce when he has finished school. It was in my school he denounced. And after denouncing, he was still in the same school campaigning against cultism. Why? Because of the grace he has. And he's standing here today because I don't want you to say someone that has no joint cult, someone that don't know what it is, I'm going to be a big boy. Nobody lured him. It was even because of he wants to be a big boy that he joined. I don't want to tell you more. Mr. Mano, please, you're welcome. Please, a round of applause for him.
Thank you. I want to sincerely appreciate the management for this beautiful opportunity given to me. Now, we don't have time, but the little time we have, I will make sure I will maximize it. I have a lot of things to talk about, but because of that time, I'm only going to tell you about the life of a cultist. Somebody say the life of a cultist. Listen, looking at you here, I can see that your future is bright. Royal destinies. Can you imagine? Now, it will be an error for you or your parents to bring you to this place, your teachers to put in all their effort to train you to go higher in life, and you go back and become a victim of cultism. It is not going to happen. Are you hearing me? I say it is not going to happen. You know, me telling you that it's not going to happen might not really help you more, but I think I need to tell you how the life of a cultist is so that you'll be guided. When I was like you, nobody guided me. I never knew what cultism was all about. To me, I wanted to be a big boy. I thought that becoming a cultist would make me a big boy. But look at me today. It is now that I even became the big boy. Then I wasn't a big boy anything. Now listen. They have a way of luring you into the cult, but once they come to you, get in mind that anybody that is coming to you to ask you to join the cult, they are not just after you, they are after your destiny. They are after your lineage. They are after everything that concerns you. They are after that your future. You want to be an engineer. You want to be a doctor. That is what they are after. Not just after you. When I was in the cult, one of my friends died. We were crying that, this boy is dead. They killed him. We were only crying for that boy alone. We never knew. It's not that God opened my eyes to see that that boy that we are crying for didn't even die alone. You know why? He was not yet married, meaning that he died with his unborn children, his unborn grandchildren, his entire lineage were, wiped off. They kill in the court. Now look at how the life of a cultist is. There are certain things they will never tell you about the cult until you join. And if you are so curious, they will say no. They have a way of, they speak broken languages. They say, who no go, no no. So if you are telling them to tell you more about the cult, they won't tell you. They will say, wait until you go. And by the time you will go and see what is there, they will still be the one to tell you that there is no way out. And you have joined already, and you have seen that it's not good. You don't know how to come out again. That is the bad of it. Now look at this. When you're about to join the cult, joining the cult is not just like joining a school. Maybe the day you came to join this school, you just ask your name, your address, your details, rest of it, and the rest of it. They enroll you in this school after paying their fees. Cult is not like that. They have a process of initiation. They initiate people into the cult. How are they going to do that? Let me use my life as the case study now. In the Black House Confraternity, that night, as I wanted to join the cult, they took us inside a thick forest where hundreds of the members of the cult will beat you for a long time. Now, hear this. By the time they were telling me to join, they didn't tell me that they will beat me half dead. As a matter of fact, when we were about going for the initiation, as we lined up, about 4 of them were coming along with shovel. And they asked us, listen, and they asked us, do we know why they are coming with shovel? We said that we don't know. They said, in case you die at the process of the initiation, that they will bury you there. You are still alive going, and they have faith that you are going to die. That is why they are coming with shovel. Why would somebody die during the process of initiation? It is because the process of initiation itself is deadly. Now hear this. The Black House Confraternity, they believe in numbers they call 1, 4, and 7. You understand? They love these numbers that anything they are doing, they will make sure that they use the numbers. For instance, if they are torturing you to join their court, they will start torturing you from 7 p.m., meaning that they are number 7, till 4 a.m. And the head of the court will assign the people they call the butchers that will be flogging you with cane that is as big as this my hand. I'm telling you honestly. And 4 of them will be flogging you non-stop from that time, 7 till 4. What if they are tired? They have hundreds of them that are there monitoring. If maybe Mr. A is tired, they will take over. But let me tell you 2 reasons why they flog that much before you join the court. Number 1, once you join the court, you are going to, in fact, your life is going to turn upside down. You become a kidnapper, you become a ritualist, you enter into thuggery. You understand? You become an armed robber. So they know that at the process of robbery or kidnapping, police might catch you. Are you getting it? When police catch you, the police will torture you to confess. Now they want to make you a hardened criminal by flogging you for that long, so that even when police is trying to torture you for 2 hours, you will be like, make una flog now. What is 2 hours compared to about 9 hours? So they have succeeded in making you a hardened criminal. But when they are, at that time they are flogging you, you don't even know the next step you are going to take after becoming a cultist. That one is the number 1 reason. Number 2 reason they are flogging you is this. Thank you for writing. Number 2 reason they are flogging you is that they want to introduce you to another God. We hold our God in a high esteem. You cannot descend so low to worship another God. So after that flogging, the next thing is to introduce you to the God they are serving. Like Black House Confraternity, they are serving a God that is called Korofo. Yes. Vikings, they arose, they are serving a God, a deity that is called Odin. There is another cult that is called Close Clans Confraternity, KKK. They are serving a God that is called Ogo. Now look at what this God looks like. Listen, I'm not here to entertain you. I am here to tell you something so that you'll be guided. By tomorrow, somebody might be calling you, looking at you, say, this one is a big boy, this one is a big girl. They need to be part of us. When they are telling you to be part of them, they are indirectly telling you to become a criminal, telling you to become a rapist, telling you to begin to worship other gods. Now hear this. Close Clans Confraternity, the God they worship is a God they call Ogo. Ogo is the skull of a madman. Imagine after torturing you for that hour, as they are busy torturing you, there is this guy in their midst. He is the chief priest of the court. The chief priest is already busy arranging the shrine where they will take you for the initiation. Now, when you kneel down before, imagine you that is wonderfully and fearfully created in the image of God, you will be descend so low to kneel down before ordinary skull of a madman. That is what Ogo represents. Ogo is the skull of a madman. You now kneel down before that God. If you kneel down, what happened is that they are going to extract every good thing you have and deposit evil upon you. Are you getting it now? Now, as you kneel down, the first thing that the chief priest will request from you is your thumb. He says, give me your thumb. You give your thumb. Can you look at your thumb? Your thumb is your identity. Your thumb represents who you are. Your thumb is your personality. That is why when you're going for any serious thing, they call for biometric, they will use your thumb. Why? Because this your thumb is your identity. You understand? So when they say kneel down, give me your thumb, in other words, means give me your identity, give me your whole self. You now surrender yourself to them. It will not stop there. The next thing they will tell you to do is to use as a blade. This thumb you gave to them, they use as a blade to cut your thumb. It is the process of initiation. Cutting this thumb is as good as cutting a road that leads to your destiny. That is why you see somebody that is quiet. When you join court, your life turned upside down because they've taken away your destiny. You're no longer focused, and that is why they can't just concentrate. Are you getting it? If you have a question, just write it down. If time didn't permit me to answer it, I'll give you our YouTube channel. Thank you. So that you can go home and watch the answers, because tonight I'm going to answer all your questions on that channel. So if time permits me, I'll still answer it, but I'll still go there and answer it. The channel name is Vision Savers TV. That is YouTube. Now hear me. After cutting your thumb, thereby extracting your destiny, the next thing the devil will take away from you is your life. You know, the Bible says that the life of all flesh is in the blood. Now, when they extract your blood from you, they have finally succeeded in extracting your life. What happened is that there were maybe 20 or 50 or 100 of them that night for that initiation. The devil has taken all their bloods. He knows how the blood tests. So anytime he feel like taking this particular blood that is testing this way, he will request for that person. That is when that person will die. Are you getting it? So they know that you may die. That is why they are doing all these things. That is that. After that, the next thing they will take from you, as you are still kneeling down, is your name. Your name is so important. Your name is so unique. Your name is great. Your name has a lot of role to play in your destiny. Are you getting it? Now, you will kneel down there. They will ask you your name. You say, this is your name. They will say, no. You now, as you're kneeling down, the court head and other executive members of the court will place their hand on you, and they will force you to repeat after them. They will give them names like, which names? I know the one that is called Arrow the Python, Arrow Cobra, Arrow the Devil. These are the names they will call them. After that, they will now say, repeat after me. I, from today, I am no longer, you mention your name, that you shall be known and be called by that name they give you. They will now ask you to stand up. You stand up. That is another unique thing they must do. If they fail to do that one, the initiation is not complete. Now hear this. They know that in the realm of the spirit, they have succeeded in extracting every good things you have. The next thing they will do to you is to give you evil orientation. This is where I will summarize. Here the evil orientation. They will tell you, from today, your problem have just started. Did you get something there? These are the people you call your name. These are the people you want to join. They will still be the one to tell you that your problem have just started. Not those that they will tell you your problem have started, they will start outlining your problems, introducing the problems. Hear me, look at the problem. Listen to me. They will tell you from today, two legs. Two legs in the court means from today henceforth, do not walk alone. Walk with somebody that is a member of your court. Why would they tell you not to walk alone? They will tell you because you are now a courtist. There is, as we speak now, there is a court clash. Vikings is having clash with Blackers. Blackers is having clash with Buccaneer. All of them, they are killing themselves. And you just joined the court today. You don't know the origin of the problem. You don't even know what happened. Because you are a member, you have also inherited that problem. Meaning that tomorrow, you that join today, they will also be looking for you to kill you. So that is why they tell you from now, do not walk alone. Walk with somebody because there is a problem in the street. But remember, yesterday when you have not joined the court, you are walking around the street alone. You don't care, there is no problem. But today you are now a courtist. You will now come out full of fear. That will not be your portion in Jesus' name. After telling you that, the next thing they will tell you is they begin to introduce things that doesn't make sense ordinarily. They compare that thing to make sense to you. Things like colors. They will tell you that white color belongs to the black arts because black arts, they believe that their color is black and white. They will tell you that red belongs to the Vikings. They will tell you that yellow belongs to the Buccaneers. Now look at how this thing is going to be affecting your life. Maybe where you're staying, maybe in the hostel where you live, you need to walk down the street. You need to go from maybe 2 posts to fetch water. That day, as a courtist, you now step out to go and fetch water. Ordinarily, if you see somebody wearing red, it doesn't concern you because you are now a courtist. You see somebody putting on red clothes, and they've already told you that there is a war between your court and that court that wears red. As you step out and see somebody on red, the spirit of the court you've joined will now remind you the orientation that you have. Oh boy, this guy wear red. If I say Vikings dey background, now they go home. I no fit fetch this water today. You came back. Now listen, what I'm telling you, I am not telling you something I read from the book. I'm telling you what happened to me talking to you. That is how the life of a courtist is. They don't have rest of mind. There are sometimes we will not take our bait for 2 or 3 days. Why? Is because you can't go out to fetch water because of colors you are seeing around. The next thing that will happen to you is that you begin to miss your lectures. Somebody will say, no, when I join, I will not miss lecture, I'll be active. That was what I said in those days. But do you know that one day I was in my lecture hall. University is not like secondary school where you dismiss at the same time. Somebody that might be doing engineering, their own lecture may end by 5. Maybe your friend is doing accounting, that day his own lecture might end by 3. And your friend has the same orientation. Don't walk alone. Immediately he finishes his lecture by 3, he wants to go. He remember, no, I cannot go alone. He picks up his phone. Oh, but where you dey? I don't finish, I don't the ball out. They cut call. You now tell him that your lecture will end by 5. He said, okay. As I was sitting there, I looked down. You now see somebody wearing yellow stockings. He said, minister to you that means your enemies are here. You see another person, maybe his big color is yellow. All these little things begin to make sense to you, whereas they are nothing. It's even possible that that person wearing that red is not even a member of the court. It's possible it's a mere coincidence, but because of that orientation you have, this my lecture is supposed to end by 5. No, I cannot see to you make up. But when you say you did, I don't they come. That is how you will abandon your lectures. From there, a lot of things will be introduced to you. Oh, my time.
Because
I should continue.
We are under instruction. Okay? He lost 2 years in school. Am I lying?
You are correct.
He lost 2 years where his mate has graduated, gone for service. But unfortunately, he served in this Abuja when it was his time. But that 2 years means a lot. Now, do you know why he lost 2 years? You know, aside all the things that he has said here, do you know that cultsmen, they go for charms? They enter to become a big boy. They now use their school fees and travel as far as Benin, several places inside these places that they have all native doctors to perform rituals. So if they go there and the native doctor say, bring something, bring so and so persons for me to give you this child, don't you think they will bring it? It has given them another link to access another negativity. That is why you should say no to cultism. You hit your chest every day and say no to cultism. Because it will make you abstain from home, you abstain from your parents. Because I will give you this information here. This man standing here, I was an anti-cult activist before I married him. If he pulls his clothes, you will still see most of those charms. Despite they are neutralized. Are you hearing me? Now, as a student, there is one vital thing you have to do. If you say, I am not a cultist, and you befriend a cultist, your life is in danger. Did you get that clear?
Yes.
If you say, I am a girl, I like this guy, and you are very sure that this guy is a cultist, and you befriend him, your life is in danger. You know why? The day they will look for this guy, because he has a charm that can cause him to disappear, that can cause him to do and undo, and you are neutral. You are just a girlfriend. You're just a guy that just following a guy that is a cultist. Your life will just do what? When they look for him and they didn't get him to kill him, they know that if they shoot you or harm you, that it will touch him. They will drop the message with you. So
There is a similar case. 2003 at University of Calabar,
okay.
a cultist had a girlfriend that is not a cultist. Now they're on their way going home. Remember, all of them, they have orientation. One of the orientation is always watch your back. So no court man can comfortably walk from here to that gate without looking back, because they believe that their enemies might be everywhere at any point in time. So as these guys were going home, he always, after 2 posts, he watch his back. He noticed 2 strange faces have been tracing him from school. He didn't tell the girlfriend. He was just walking faster. He will enter the next street, they will still follow him. Do you know that once they got home, he told the girlfriend that he is coming. He through the back door, he escaped. These 2 boys entered that room and asked this girl, what of your guy? She told them that the guy is coming. They waited for like few seconds. Being intelligent court men they are, they know that this guy is no longer coming. They say, well, what happened is that we are going to pass a message to him through you. The guy said, with all pleasure. He thought that they want to say, that kind of message. They opened their bag and brought out gun, brought out machetes. They wanted to slaughter the girl. One of them said no. Since the girl is not a cultist. Of course, we have female cults too, right? I'm not talking to only the male. Like the male black ass, their own female is called black bra. The male vibe queen, their own female is called vibe queen. Vikings and vibe queen. They have daughters of Jezebel, pink lady. So when I'm talking about cultism, it's not only the guys. No, because this girl is not a member of the cult. They say, no, don't kill her. Turn your back. They use machetes and cut off one of her buttocks. That's what happened. So that is why anything that has to do with cultism, you should flee from it. Is that right? Now, one more information. When I was in the court, we have people like you that will not join the court. The faces I'm seeing here cannot join the court. I pray that this is not going to be your portion. But peradventure, you see yourself in a situation where you are deceived, you don't know, you never plan to join. Let me tell you, there is a way out. In the history of cultism, they never tell you there is a way out. They always tell you, once you come out, that your skull will roll. That is their grammar. Your skull will roll, meaning that you will die. Listen, I denounce cultism as the head. Am I not the one living? Am I dead? Are you not seeing me? Can't you feel me? I'm a human being. I'm not dead. So once you see yourself in the court, you are a Christian, go to your pastor, go to your parents, tell them this is what I'm facing. I never planned it. Forget about the intimidation, the threats. They will not do you anything because you are in God. The Bible says that the name of Jesus is like a strong tower. The righteous runs to him and they are safe. When I denounce cultism, I don't know where I will run to. I have to run to him. And I am safe today. Praise the Lord. Because of our time, I think I need to take like 2 or 3 questions. All right, tell us your name and they will give us your question.
My name is Joshua Uguense.
Okay, Joshua.
My question is, during the initiation, when you are cutting your thumb, is it both thumbs they cut or just one?
Okay. They cut one thumb because they have a mission. Their mission, they cut the right thumb. You know, your right hand is your power. Your right hand is your power. They cut the right thumb because they want to extract blood from there and also take away your destiny. Are you getting it? So they cut one thumb.
Sir, take for instance, you don't.
Hello.
Okay.
You need to learn from her question.
My name is Onibu Michelle.
Okay.
Take for instance, like you are not into not into like really like things in school. How is
I
there
didn't
any
get
other
you.
way? Like if you're not into some things, like let's say you don't really have a weakness,
Okay, you don't have a weakness.
Yes.
Okay.
like you can resist most things.
Mm.
How, is there any other way they can get to you?
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. She's asking, assuming that you don't drink, so that they will not say, come and drink. Through there, they will initiate you. There are other ways. Let me give you one way. You know, as Christians, they do send us for evangelism. That is how, in the court, they also send them for evangelism to go and win people, lure them into the court. One of the ways they do that, listen, maybe tomorrow you get admission in a far environment. The day of the aptitude test, we know that on that day we will have strangers, new students that don't know anywhere. As a courtist, we all go to them to offer help. We want to assist them. We pretend to be good. Hello, fine boy or fine girl. What is your challenge? Okay, you're looking for ABC Hall. Okay, let me take you to ABC Hall. After you call me, okay, they take you to ABC Hall. You after your this thing. Where do you came from? You say I came from Abuja, and you are talking about maybe Enugu State. From Abuja to Enugu State. Do you have a place to pass the night? Don't worry, I'll give you free accommodation. Maybe your parents gave you money for hotel. Now you've had free accommodation. You pocket the hotel money, right? These people, they've been good from the onset. So there is nothing there. Since they are students, you follow them to their hostel and they stay there. After they have become your friends. So how they will lure into the court is that whatever thing you need, they will give you. But when it's time, maybe to do certain things, their friends will come. They will say that you should excuse them, shift the other side, go and stay behind. These are people that have been so good to you, but once these particular people come, they will ask you to go. It's you now that will come and tell them, guy, why they do this kind of thing? Why they always send me away when they got? The next thing is that, guy, you need to back up. These are their slangs. You need to back up. You need to belong. And you are seeing them that the happening guys in the school. So in order to belong, you have no choice than to join. So these are some other ways they deceive them. Thank you so much.
I want to strongly believe that you all enjoyed the lessons, isn't it? I heard somebody say, let him continue. You want him to continue? Yes. Okay, so meaning you learn 1 or 2 things from what he has said, isn't it? No problem. We are going to invite them again. They will come again, okay? And that time, we will be fully prepared for them. Do you understand? Like he said, you are going to write down your questions in case he's not able to attend to all of them. He will release the YouTube channel, okay? You can just tune in, log in at any time, find answers to your question. Do you understand? All right. But I wouldn't know. Do you people have slogan? Yeah.
You mean here or in the court?
No.
Because they also have slogan in the court. So you can't permit me to go into that.
Okay.
You understand?
Just tell us 2 slogans that you people use in the court.
No,
So that yes, so that if they hears it, then they will know that it's
Okay.
cult.
Okay, I will answer it as a question. How do
Okay,
you identify a
a
cultist?
cultist.
You understand?
Okay,
Now, that's
okay,
your
that's your
question.
question.
Thank
Good.
you. So I've answered you now. I'm going to answer you. Listen. How to identify a cultist? Number one is by their color. I told you that Vikings wear red and black
Color of their shirts.
clothes. Yes.
Okay.
Vikings wear red and black. It doesn't mean that somebody there wearing red is a cultist or that red and black I'm seeing is a cultist. No. Look at where the thing comes in is that you are wearing red and black and you want to answer call. As you bring out your phone to answer call, your phone pack is red. It look as if you are in love with red. Maybe you are not want to scratch your leg. Your stockings is also red. Even the leather of your wristwatch is red. There is red all over them. You understand? So when you see one single red, doesn't mean that they got this. Another way is through their slogan. They have a slang they speak. You understand? They that one is too difficult because in fact, that one is not slangs. That one is code. If I'm speaking a slangs now, you know that this guy is speaking a slang, just that you don't understand it. But look at the difference between slangs and code. In their own code, they are speaking real English. You are also understanding what they are saying. But what they are saying, you understand is not what they are saying. Are you getting it? Example, right? And assuming that this is university now, and I see people in the bar. I came from another university. I want to know if my court members are there. The same Black House I came from. I want to know if they are there. I will not go and say, are you a member of Black House? Because if you ask this wrong person, maybe a member of Black House, when they are having a clash, they will kill you. What I will do, I'll quietly go to the bar and sit down. Hear my English. They are normal English. So. Hello, waiter, come. Do you have 7-Up? Normally, the waiter will say yes. Give me one bottle of 7-Up. They bring one bottle of 7-Up, I open it, and I'll be sipping it. As the waiter is going back to her office, I'll say, come, do you have cabin biscuit? Give me 4. They bring 4 cabin. I'll still pay and drink and go. But to you, even to the waiter, he saw the market. But I ended up speaking slangs. Now, look, this is what I said. In Black House, I told you before that they are in love with numbers 1, 4, and 7. When I say, do you have 7-Up? I have mentioned 7. Any Black House man there will turn. But they will not conclude because ordinary person can still come and buy 7-Up. That is why I have to rest further. Or you give me 1 bottle of 7-Up. I've mentioned 1 and 7. But it is not yet complete. Because another person can still say, give me a bottle of 7-Up. What I do, I say, can I have 4 cabin biscuits? Hello.
Wow.
Hello. I have mentioned 4.
3 numbers.
And I mentioned one other strong thing in the court.
Wow.
In the Black House confraternity, the chief armorer, just like in Nigeria, the chief of army staff. In the Black House confraternity, the chief armorer, the person that is in charge, that office is known as the office of the cabin biscuit. So I'll say, give me one bottle of cabin biscuit. I use the cabin biscuit to crown it all for them to be sure that I am a cultist. But ordinary people there will say, this guy, maybe he's in love with snacks, because cabin and 7-Up. But I passed the message. So another thing, you'll be hearing something like, Black House will always say, Ajax men. When they want to talk, like Christians want to speak in the church, you say, praise the Lord. When they want to say something, they say, Ajax men. You now listen. You now the way you respond, hallelujah, they will respond, Ayemi bros. Ajax men, Ayemi bros. Vikings will say, Aromates. That is why you'll be hearing the court called Arrows. The Arrows is not really their name. Their name is Vikings. The arrow is their slogans. They want to say something, they say Aromates. They have the Buccaneers. Buccaneers will say, Are we men? They have the Eyeye will say Abakraya. So they have their slangs. Now, this thing is not for you to go home and practice.
Yeah, not
this
at all.
is for you to be guided. Tell your neighbor, be guided. I leave you with this last word. Listen. Hear me now. Hear me now. The reason why I am here to talk to you is not as if I don't have what to do now. I have a lot of things to do. But the reason why I came here to talk to you is that cultism didn't pay me for one day. It took away friends. My family abandoned me. Friends, I'll be coming to school. Somebody that I know even from the village that got admission newly, that knows I'm a cultist, will see me and they will dodge. They don't want to identify with failure. They will see me and they will hide. Things start working against me. I lost 2 years in the school. 4 years course became 6 years course. You understand? These are what cultism offer. And the last thing I want to tell you is that I am telling you this for you to learn from my mistake. Nobody is paying me to come here. I've been using my money plus few friends that are supporting me to make sure I came from Umuahia. I don't base here. In fact, this is the first school we've been to in Abuja.
Wow.
This is the first school. So it will be a record that when they are listing the school we visited in Abuja, we must mention your school first.
Wow.
This is the first school we visited. So tomorrow I will hear somebody from somewhere is the best surgeon in the whole world, and they begin to trace the person's CV, and I will see secondary school attended, Royal Destiny International School. That is your question.
Thank you. Keep it going now. Clap. Thank you all. Now, when I say vision savers, what do you say? Shun cultism. Just look at what they wrote on their banner. Vision savers. 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 Indecency. So what is your determination? You are going to shun all of this, isn't it? Please make that your watchword. Make that your priority. Never you join. Thank you very much.